6 o'clock in the morning, I decided, I don't know why, I just needed to get some fresh air. And as I goes out the front and down my path, I looked up the road and a car with my husband in came round the corner. And when I looked at my husband, he had his head in his hands. And I run away. And I just heard Jimmy, my husband, just shout, Mark, come back. And I just remember just screaming at him, please, Jim, please don't catch me up. Because that's when I knew. Please don't catch me up. Because if he don't catch me up, he's still alive. So I said to Jimmy, I've got to get up to Sheffield. I've got to go and get my son. And we went to the medical legal centre. The Salvation Army guy stood at the side of me and somebody else. And he said, we're going to open the curtain now. They opened the curtain and there was my son just looking at me on a trolley. And I said, I need to go into him. I want him to know his mum's here. I said, I need to tell him his mum's here. And I brought his coat. Please, put his coat on him, he doesn't like the cold. And I said, I can carry him home, because I just wanted to put me on. But they wouldn't let me into him. They said, you can't go in. I said, I need to hug him. And I wasn't allowed. And I said, I need to take him home. And this, I don't know who it was, this voice at the side of me said, he does not belong to you now, Mrs. Aspinall. He belongs to the coroner. I still get angry because nobody at all from that police station has ever knocked on my door and told me my son died at Hillsborough. No one. I knew 4 weeks later when I met Mrs. Thatcher, when I asked her what were they doing, I had a feeling it was going to be, it's the word I'll use, a cover-up. All those years I always knew. I knew from the very beginning that we had a fight on our hands. Also, we had the fans to consider as well. They were absolutely getting the blame as well. We knew these people, our fans were innocent. Hillsborough's political. Hillsborough was political and still is to this day. And that's what we fight against. 96 people should have lived. 96 people should have been saved. None of them should have died. No one should have been injured. But when you're actually in the court and you hear your son probably could have been saved with help, and yet a coat going over his face when he could have still been alive on that pitch, to me, I will never ever forgive that. I want to be able to see James, put my arms around him and just say, we never let them away with it, son. We never allowed that to happen.